What's up, everybody? New deck, at least new to me. Now, there's a story behind this deck. The deck was created by Marie Bento. This is the Antiquarian Tarot. It came in this cool little zipper pouch, which I love. It looks like a little makeup bag. I love it. I love it. I love it. But I didn't buy this deck. It was sent to me by, well, Maruta put me in touch with Callie in Canada, and Callie is the one who sent me the deck. She thought it would be good for my ancestor readings, and you know what? It bloody fucking well is. Here's the thing. She had the... How polite is this? It's already marked up with pertinent spaces. And I love that. Because they're the exact spaces I would mark. The Kabbalah, the Tree of Life, the glyphs. These are the 3 mother letters. Yes, I'm loving this. And then this is all wands, pentacles, swords, and cups. I love that. That's so... It's so cool. Now, the cool thing about this deck is it's what I call useful. It's not just for show. All right. It's the information she provides in the book is the type of information I love. It's got the alphabet, associations, the Hebrew alphabet, as well as planetary and zodiacal associations. So this is awesome. I'm really loving this deck. And the fact that it has those antique pictures on it that I'm going to show you right now. Awesome. All right, and it's got some wonderful, wonderful information in here. It breaks down the court cards too. And cups, diplomats, swords, analysts, pentacles, sentinels. I love this. Wands are explorers. To me, a good deck has all of these associations. It doesn't just have the numerical association. It doesn't just have traditional meanings. It has astrology, planetary, Kabbalah, the whole thing. That is a useful deck. And by that, I mean decks like the Thoth Tarot. Okay, this deck has... It's built around Kabbalistic belief. The Tree of Life. Oh, speaking of the Tree of Life, I bet you guys didn't know that right there in the center, that's a Tree of Life. Did you know there's lots of Trees of Life, not just the one we see on the Ten of Pentacles? That's why I love this book. It just... It's useful. Now, I wanted to show you this before we even dig into the deck. So we've got the type of personality that each court card would have, from virtuoso to executive. Then it even goes into yes, no, or maybe cards. Which ones are which I love. Ramon Moonscarab from the Moonscarab channel has a 78 card breakdown. And one of the things he goes into is the yes, no, or maybe. I love that video. It is what I call useful. I keep meaning to put it in my description, and I always forget. I'm going to try to remember again. So these are all the yes cards, the maybe, unclear, or neutral cards. Okay, so we've got keywords for the majors. and the court cards. A breakdown of the minor arcana. Here we go. I was after. All right. So, and I should mention the book was fine, but I've been reading it and I fell asleep reading it last night, so I bent it and I feel so bad about it. Joey's gonna chew me out. So this is the alphabet, the Hebrew alphabet. Each letter has an association, and each association has a spiritual meaning. I'm actually doing a video tomorrow morning on the alphabet in the 22 card tarot spread that I created. So it goes into the color associations. It goes into music notes. Oh my gosh, look at that. Planetary signs and zodiacal signs, chakras. I'm loving this. Yes. Marie Bento, I'm going to be mailing you because I want you on my channel. I need to talk to you. Now, let's talk about how beautiful these cards are, shall we? Oh yeah. Kelly sent me a nice little letter. She said, "Hello, Bobby. I hope you enjoy using this deck. It's made..." I can't read that word. I don't know what it is. It's made a bait? A lot? Wait. Oh yeah, it made a side trip to Canada, and it came from there. Originally came from Jamie, which was Gerald's friend. I forgot to add Jamie on there, so it went from. This is an autographed book, by the way, of Marie Bento, which I'm going to cherish. So it went from Marie to Jamie. From Jamie to Kelly, from Kelly to me. So this deck has been around. I love it. And if you're interested in finding out more about Marie Bento, you can go to divinemuses.net or her Instagram page. Look at how pretty that is. Or her Instagram page at Divine Muses. Okay, shall we? It is a nice bag, too. It's not just a cheap piece of caca. Alright, let's talk about the back of the cards. Okay. The back of the cards is cool. It's ambiguous, which is what I like. It can be read in either direction, because I do read reversals. I love the brown color. When I think of antiques, I think of the color brown. You know, the wood. My mom collected antiques, so this color was in our house a lot. The cards are thin. Very pliable. They're the same cardstock as the Dark Wood Tarot by Sasha Graham. Now, see, look, another autograph card. That, to me, is special. I'm going to use this for the bookmark. And I've been trying to figure out what the hell these cards are. It probably says in the book, but it just looks like 2 extra cards with no anything. So we'll see what the book says about that later, shall we? All right, I'm excited. Now I'm going to break down everything we're seeing over here, okay? So the Fool, look at how beautiful that is. The Innocence, the boy and the dog, the Fool, and this is an air symbol. That's the glyph for air. Uranus is the planet of upheaval. So we know that he's starting out on a new journey, and Uranus tells us that he's doing it in a manner that's going to cause upheaval. This is the Hebrew letter Aleph, and that means ox or ox plow. The Magician. This is Mercury. I love this. I think this is the image I'm using for the thumbnail, I believe. Yeah. So we've got Mercury in Bet. Bet means house. It's about communication and thought. So the Magician builds things. Now we got the High Priestess. So pretty. I love the color choices. And at first I thought there was some kind of symbolism to the colors. There's not. She says it in the book. There's not. Those are just the color frames that look best on it. The Magician. Okay, so the High Priestess is Moon. And Gimel. Gimel means camel. The camel that carries us through the dark night of the soul, the subconscious. The Empress. I like the stars, the traditional stars she has. They put on there. And this is Venus. And Dalet, meaning door. Because the Empress is the door to life. The Emperor. I think this is hay. I don't remember. It's either hay or... No, it's hay. I'm going to say hay. But let's look. Just... Hay means window. The window through which divine guidance and light is brought. Okay, the Hebrew letter is Hey! Yes! Well, because I believe in some decks, like the Thoth deck, they do switch either the Emperor or the Hierophant with the star, which is Zadi. I'm loving this deck. Look how pretty it is. The Hierophant. That is Swami Nankananda. Is that his name? I literally was just talking about him on my show with Hunter Salazar. We were talking about Shiva. And this gentleman is supposed to be a reincarnation of Shiva. Y'all are going to have to sit with me while I learn this deck right now, because I love it. I haven't gotten this excited about a deck since Mama D gave me my birthday deck, and Ramon gave me the Earth and Bone deck, and certain decks really just get me going. Alright. So teacher, Hierophant, request, spiritual teacher, intuition. Oh, I don't think it's going to tell me who's in the picture. Yeah, Vivekananda. That's his name. He's a Swami. Vivekananda. See, Hunter, I did learn something from you. Alright, and this is Taurus for tradition. and vav, meaning nail or tent peg, connects two things, as in above and below. The lovers is Gemini and Zayin, meaning sword, the double-edged blade. The chariot is Cancer and Chet, and that means fence that keeps us on the straight and narrow. I like the sphinxes. And I love this card, obviously. It's a Leo card. So we've got Leo and Tet, T-E-T, and that means serpent. Think Kundalini energy, serpent energy. So the Hermit is Virgo and Yod. I think that's Yod. And Yod, what was Yod? The Hand of God. That's what it was. Duh. Okay. When you look on certain tarot cards, you'll see the little yods coming off like flames. So the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter energy. And I wish these weren't handwritten. I'm really having a difficult time. The Wheel of Fortune, and it means hand. Kaf. And then we've got Justice. I'm glad I'm doing this because I'm starting to get rusty on my Hebrew alphabet. Justice. Lamed. That's what it is. So we've got Libra and Lamed. Lamed means ox goad. Kind of like a little to get you going or correct your course. Okay, so I forgot to mention the Fool card, the Hanged One, or the Hanged Man, and the Judgment card are all what's called mother letters. They are the primal elements. So the Fool is air, the Hanged One is water, and Judgment is fire. So we've got water, the glyph for water, and Neptune. And then this is the Hebrew alphabet letter Mem, which means water. Okay. I know what it means, I just can't remember the name of it. I have to look. Look at me jumping to the right page. Yay! None. That's it. I don't know why I always have trouble with that letter. None. I should not have a problem. Death. None. Okay. So we've got Scorpio energy and none, meaning fish. And these are the fishies that swim through the waters of life. Temperance is Sagittarius energy. And Samek. Samek means prop or support, something that holds you up and while you heal. The Devil. The Devil is Capricorn and Ayin. A-Y-I-N, meaning eye. That eye. The eye that sees past the bullshit. And the eye that sees past the illusions the devil weaves. So, The Tower. This means mouth, and this is Mars. What are you doing down there, baby girl? Aria? Oh, Cersei, you're okay. She's using my mat for a cat scratcher thingy. The Tower. Yeah, it's going to be a long video. I'm so sorry, but... Okay. Pay. That's what it is. And it's mouth. The mouth is a vehicle for communication, as in the mouth that speaks truth and pisses everybody off and brings about destruction. The star is Aquarius and Zadi. The moon is Pisces and Cough. Not calf, cough. The sun, I believe, is Resh. Let me double check. Yes, the Lord of the Fire of the World. I love that it has the gold. That's the other thing. It had the Golden Dawn meanings in the book. Yes, it's Resh, meaning the face, whereas the moon card is Kaf, as in the back of the head. The sun is the face, or the front of the head. That's open to the public, so to speak. Judgment carries the glyph for fire. Pluto for resurrection and transformation, and Shin is the letter. Shin means tooth. It doesn't look like it in this picture, but those three things are representative of teeth that grind things down. The fire's a transformation. The World card. The World card is Saturn and Tav, T-A-V, meaning mark or stamp, as in completion. Inspected by number 39, that type of thing. You'll be glad to know there's no more Hebrew letters. We're past that part. But we've still got astrology. So Ace of Pentacles carries the energy of all of the earth signs, as in Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. 2, 3, and 4 are going to be Capricorn cards. So in the minor arcana, all the cards except for the court cards and the... Well, court cards actually do have associations too. But the aces don't have 2 associations. They only have the combined association of all of their suit. Like all the Ace of Pentacles contain all the earth energy cards. The Ace of Wands contains all the fire energy, the possibility for everything. So, but the rest of the cards all have a planet and a sign. So the 2 of Pentacles is Jupiter and Capricorn. Now we've got Capricorn again, but it's with Mars for the 3 of Pentacles. This is working together at pace for me, getting shit done. The 4 of Pentacles is Capricorn and the Sun. That's why he's enjoying his money. The 5 of Pentacles, the card of sorrow, is ruled by Taurus and Mercury. The thing about this card is it says help is available to you. All you have to do is ask for it. That's where the Mercury part comes in. Speak. Speak, child. Speak. Now we've got the Moon and Taurus for the 6 of Pentacles. That to me always says, watch out, somebody may have ulterior motives. It may be a poisoned gift. Kind of like Pandora was. She was a booby trap gift from the gods. Now we've got the 7, 8, 5, 6, 7. We're still going. So this is Taurus and Saturn. The 7 of Pentacles. Have we done enough? Are we doing enough? The 8 of Pentacles. So the 8, 9, and 10 are now Virgo cards. And we can tell the Virgo glyph because the little tail crosses over like she's crossing her legs. So this is Virgo and the Sun. The 8 of Pentacles. This is good work, hard work, with purpose and with good results. Mastering your craft. The 9 of Pentacles. Look at, they got the bird in there. That's awesome. Even if they didn't put the hat, I'm not mad at it. So now we've got Virgo and Venus. The 10 of Pentacles. Oh, they did put the Tree of Life on here. That's good. So we've got Virgo and Mercury. The Legacy card. The Page of Pentacles contains the energy of all the the possibility for all the other suits. This is where it starts in the earth. Well, it's where it ends in the earth realm, technically, but that's another story. The Page of Pentacles is like a freshman in high school. They don't know jack shit. They don't know what they want to be, so they don't have a zodiac sign associated with them yet. The Knight of Pentacles is Virgo energy. The Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. She's cardinal. So Virgo is mutable. The queens are cardinal. And the kings are fixed, which would make this Capricorn and Taurus. Excuse me. Now, we've got the Ace of Swords. The Ace contains the possibility of all the air signs, which is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. The Two of Swords is Libra in the Moon. The Three of Swords, Libra and Saturn. Makes sense. Saturn is very restrictive. The Four of Swords, he's dead. I've seen these type of pictures. That's a dead dude. So we've got Libra and Jupiter. This is where we're regaining our balance, regaining our strength. Now, the 5, 6, and 7 are all cards of Aquarius, fixed air. So we've got Aquarius and Venus for the 5 of Swords. The 6 of Swords is Aquarius and Mercury. The 7 of Swords is Mercury and the Moon. The 8 of Swords. Now we're into Gemini energy. 8, 9, and 10 are Gemini. The 8 is Gemini and Jupiter. The 9 of Swords is Mars and Gemini. The 10 is the Sun and Gemini. I like that. That was my favorite thing to watch as a kid, was the Swamis laying on beds of nails. I thought it was so cool. Now the Page of Swords is a freshman and she doesn't know what she wants to be yet. So the sophomore cards are the Knight of Swords, and he is mutable air Gemini. cardinal air, Libra. Fixed air, Aquarius. Ace of Wands contains the potential for all the fire signs. So the 2, 3, and 4 are going to be Aries cards. So we've got Mars and Aries. The 3 of 1 is the Sun in Aries. So all the plans we made here are coming to fruition here. This is Mars and Venus. I honestly really push for everybody to learn all aspects of tarot. It's going to expand your readings. Trust a bro. So now we're into Leo energy with the 5, 6, and 7, which is Saturn in Leo. Saturn restricts the energy of Leo, which wants to flow. The 6 of Wands, Jupiter in Leo. This is the card of victory. Now, this is the 7 of Wands, and this is Mars in Leo. I laugh because every tarot card, every person has a tarot card that associates with their birthday. This is mine, the survivor card, the defensive card, the one who goes after what they want, regardless of what it is or if they think they can achieve it. I really don't like the phrase, you can't do that. Because it always makes me want to say, stand back, bitch. So the 8, 9, and 10 are now cards of Sagittarius. And you can see the difference in the glyphs between Mars and Sagittarius, because they both may have an arrowhead. But Sagittarius has the line symbolizing the bow. Mars has the circle and the point symbolizing spear and shield. So now the 8 of Wands, the card of communication and things happening at the speed of thought, is ruled by Mercury and Sagittarius. Sagittarius has his arrow that points direction. So when this card comes up, I know people are going to find their footing real fast, and shit's going to go real fast. Unless it's reversed, then I'm more along the lines of buckle up, buttercup. Shit's about to get dicey. The 9 of Wands is the moon in Sagittarius. The 10 of Wands. Now we've got another Sagittarius card, but it's with Saturn. Saturn, that restrictive energy, holding you back, holding you down, not letting you progress. But Saturn also gives birth. So there's that. Now the Page of Wands. Look at that hair. In case y'all didn't know, I used to be a hairstylist. So the Page don't know what they want to be yet. That is called a penny farthing. The bike. I know that because I like to watch British TV panel shows. And they did one about that. So the Knight of Wands is mutable fire, and that is Sagittarius energy. The Queen of Wands is cardinal fire Aries. What the Queen wants, the Queen gets. The King of Wands is fixed fire Leo. This would be my card. Alrighty. So now the Ace of Cups contains the possibility for all of the water signs. And those water signs are Cancer, Pisces. Oh, excuse me. As of filming time, it's about midnight. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. That's the one I missed. So, the Two of Cups is Venus in Cancer. This is called the love card for a reason. The Three of Cups is Mercury and Cancer. This is people getting together, celebrating or communicating their joy. I call this the Coven card. Now we've got the Moon in Cancer. Feelings deep inside may be causing dissatisfaction for us. Now we've got Mars in Scorpio. The Six of Cups is the Sun in Scorpio. They had such cool clothes. The Seven of Cups is Venus in Scorpio. The Eight of Cups. Now this is Saturn in Pisces. This is knowing when the party's over. Walk your happy ass out the door. The Nine of Cups is Jupiter in Pisces. The Ten of Cups is Mars in Pisces. I like that. Now the Page. The Page is a freshman, doesn't know what he wants to be yet. The Knight of Cups is mutable water, and that is Pisces. The Queen of Cups is cardinal water, and that is Cancer. The most psychic card in the deck. She is Water of Water. Look at that, fro, bro. Zimmerman and Company, professional photographers, took the picture. And that's the King of Cups. And the supportive, loving figure. Shall we mix them up? Oh, I'm starting to yawn. I forgot I took a sleeping pill. That's okay. Still got to play with them. Since I don't feel like sitting here shuffling them up, we're going to do this. I love cards that spread. 1, 2, 3. I had to tell a client yesterday, just pick, don't think about it. Use your intuition. And one more from here. Alright. I love this deck. Thank you, Maru, for putting it in motion so I can have it. And thank you, Callie. Who else was it? Joni? I hope so. Let me raise this up a little bit. Alright, here we go. So, Earth, Air, Fire, water, spirit, and the hidden element that ties everything together. There we go. So the hidden element that's tying everything together is strength. I love it when that kind of card shows up here. In the earth realm, this is for everybody watching. This is the collective. In the earth realm, we may be being a little silly about certain things. It's time to ask yourself, are you making some mistakes? Are you being silly? Are you being straight out stupid? Nobody wants to have that happen. The Page of Cups is just learning how to get in touch with their intuition. So, trust yourself, all right? Don't doubt yourself. In the air realm, we have the Three of Pentacles. If you're watching this and you were currently looking for a job, you're going to find that employment in the most unlikely of places. Make a list of the shit you want to do, not the shit you think you should do or that you can do. Make a list of what you want to do and then see what it takes to get into that field and do what you want to do. And then see if there's other areas in the field that you can start working in. Never accept defeat. So earth, air, fire. We have the magician. And the magician brings manifestation. You have to communicate your needs to the universe in order to get what you want. So, and in order to communicate those needs, you need to understand what they are fully. So, break out a paper and pencil, or a computer if you're modern. You know, I'm not. Paper and pencil work for me. Make a list of the things you want to do. All right, and that includes spirituality. If you want to learn about Hecate, or if you want to learn about Kali, or Ashun, or any of the gods, do it. Do it, do it, do it. The magician is a divine conduit from what is above to below. Become the magician, boo. Water. We have the Star card. Now, this is awesome for a couple of reasons. The Star card is about healing. It's also about healing our spiritual selves. That fish hook, Zadi, is the hook that draws us towards the divine. Aquarius deals with our tribe, our friends, and circle. So, water with air. No, I'm doing that wrong. I'm going to lean into the hope aspect of this. If I had a specific person, I would be much more enjoying this. Aquarius and Zadi, trust your friends right now. Trust them to guide you and help you through a difficult situation. Water tends to deal with emotional things, spiritual things. So if you're trying to learn a certain craft or learn cards or runes or channeling, find the friends that are going to help you achieve your goal, okay? And in the space of spirit, we have the Chariot. This is not only forward momentum, but it's your bloodline, your family. A couple of things here. The Chariot is associated with the Hebrew alphabet, Chet, which means on either side of these sphinxes, there's a fence. Chet means fence. So yeah, the chariot's driving, but the divine is keeping him in line. So when I see the chariot card in spirit, I'm taking it literally. The chariot deals with your family, your ancestors, spirit work. So open your heart to your ancestors and the advice they have for you. They want you to succeed for many reasons. All right? So that is what I have for you. Now remember, the strength card ties back to each of these, which means you can accomplish all of these easily. And if I may so, in a glorious fashion, as all Leos do. So have at it, peeps. And that is what I have for you tonight. I don't know if this deck is still available. I don't think it is on Amazon, so I'm going to have to do a little research. But if I find a link, I will put it. If you want to study tarot, there's a couple of decks that I suggest you get. The Antiquarian Tarot, but the Heaven and Earth deck also have all of the associations. And they're very similar to the Rider-Waite-Smith. So, yeah. You can also learn to count or count things with tarot in readings. There are number breakdowns for the major arcana. Well, oh, the other deck. Hold on. I wanted to show you. This deck right here, the Wayward Dark deck. This is my sexy deck that I use when I do events and stuff. It's got the keywords, the glyphs. It's one of my favorite decks to use. Look at how gorgeous this is. It does deal with princesses, prince, queens, and kings. So if you know how to read that, awesome. And I already showed you the Thoth Tarot. This Wayward Dark is kind of a cross between Thoth and Golden Dawn type tarot. Let me know what you think of this deck. I'm gonna see if I can go find her contact information. Maybe I can get her on behind the cards. That'd be awesome. All right, you guys, I will talk to you in the next video. Love ya.